What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. It is time to empty the clip. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the 75 Hard program. Now, I know that this was very trendy on TikTok and Instagram of people sending pictures of themselves doing the 75 Hard, and they categorized it as a challenge. And it's not really a challenge, it's a program. It's something you're supposed to follow for 75 days. And for those of you who don't know what this is, it is a program to try to get your life back on track. It is instilling discipline into your life for, as a challenge or program says, for 75 days. So it's 2.5 months. I'm currently doing it, and I'm gonna explain about my personal experience. But for again, those who don't know what the 75 Hard program is, it is 2 workouts a day, 2 separate 45-minute sessions. That doesn't mean an hour and a half of working out. No, it means minimally 2 45-minute sessions a day, one of which has to be outdoors. I'm doing it right now where it's very cold in Maryland and there's snow on the ground, so I have to bundle up, and it's getting you exposed to the elements. It's an extra step of discipline that you have to take in order to complete this. So the 2 workouts, which are 45 minutes each, 2 separate sessions. Drink a gallon of water a day, 1 progress picture, which does not have to be shared via social media, but for yourself, read 10 pages of not like some nonfiction, or sorry, not some fictional book, but either like a self-help book or something fictional, something that's going to stimulate your brain. You're not reading 50 Shades of Grey. You're reading something that's, again, going to mentally stimulate your mind and change the way you may be thinking. You must follow a diet, whether this is Renaissance periodization or RP, Paleo, Mediterranean, Keto, which again, if you're gonna change up your diet, I would highly recommend seeing your doctor, talking to a nutritionist. Don't just go and do it, but see if it's actually viable for you. And ultimately what it comes down to when they're saying follow a diet is no cheat meals, and for these 75 days, you're not gonna consume any alcohol. And if you fail any of these things, which you must complete on a daily, you have to restart. And so getting into it, I did the 75 Hard challenge. I call it a challenge because I failed that part of it and I wasn't serious about it. But it was my stepsister, my fiance, who was my girlfriend at the time, and myself doing this program. But we failed it. We didn't actually follow suit. I didn't know that one workout had to be outside. Did not include that. So pretty much I failed it off day 1, but I was working out twice a day. I found that I was eating healthier. My body felt great performance-wise. That little bit of discipline, I think, helped carry me through so a little bit of these mental hurdles for COVID, and that's why I'm recommending it and talking about it with you guys, because I think that with everything going on right now, and I don't want to get like political about COVID and talk about what's right and wrong, but I feel like a lot of people are off of their game. They feel like that they're living the same day over and over again, and you feel like that there's less purpose in your life, or you may feel like you're down on yourself and feel like you're losing control of your time, right? So the 75 Hard program is a way to get back on track. It's a way to take the time that you feel like you're losing, organizing it and disciplining it. So for future reference, after you're done the 75 Hard program, you feel like your life is back on track even during something like a pandemic. And this can be applicable for things outside the pandemic. Hopefully we move past this in 2021 and you can take a 75 Hard and you can do it again and do it again. Whenever you feel like you need to reset your discipline, which is I'm doing right now, as everything that worked up leading up to the 75 Hard program worked for me, and so why not do it again, reset my brain, get everything calibrated, and see what next level I can achieve through this program. I felt like I needed it because it kept me on track, it kept me accountable. I recently competed in an online qualifier for the Boston Invictus Games, which you can check out on my page here and on YouTube and on the competition corner if you check the leaderboard. I believe I am qualified for the in-person event, which is happening June 19th on a Saturday. So if you're in Boston, I would love to see you guys there. Give me a shout out. But I don't know 100% yet. At midnight, the results are due. Currently, I'm sitting in 2nd place of the 10 spots. So pretty excited about that. That paid off because that was the end part of the 75 Hard challenge, and it was like 2 weeks leading up to it. Or sorry, like a month leading into it. And I just carried a bunch of those principles and that discipline of going to the gym twice a day, getting in multiple sessions, putting in the work. So again, I'm going to be training for that competition hopefully in June. The CrossFit Open's coming up in March. So getting everything in line, my body, my diet, my mind. I want to do the 75 Hard challenge again to continue this momentum in 2021 and carry it all the way through. And because it worked the first time, it's probably gonna work a second time. And I guarantee you, the first time you do it, even if you fail, you're gonna walk away a better person than if you just didn't do it at all. So even if you did it for 30 days or 2 weeks, you're probably gonna see improvements in your life, and you're probably gonna wanna try it again. Because for me, not doing it to completion and failing it bothers me. So I need to do this and complete my first 75 hard program for real, and not have it be a challenge, but be a program that's going to ultimately change my life. And I hope it changes yours. They have an app. It's $5 on the App Store. It's quite useful. Like, it has everything laid out, and it's pretty simple. You just click a button, check, that's done. Click a button, check, that's done. Progress pic, boom, got that. You don't have to post it again. But when you complete your day, you can post it in your story. It keeps you accountable. It allows you to step by step check it off, and it has the calendar laid out of these next 75 days, and every day you complete it, it knocks one off. It tells you when you've completed the 75 hard challenge. The app is very seamless and easy to use. And I think that for what it is, for $5, if you want that, or if you just want to keep it to yourself, like that accountability, that's fine too. But there's also reminders you can set in your phone. So if like you're forgetful of reading, or like just to help get your schedule going and you need that, use it. If not, do your thing. But it is a very helpful tool in my opinion. Thoughts from others, meaning like my family, like what do they think about the 75 hard? Because your family might have different opinions, your friends might think it's different. Currently my family is supportive of it. They understand what I'm doing. They don't think it's super dangerous, other than when I'm walking around my neighborhood at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, sometimes 1 a.m., which I do not advocate. I advocate you work out in daylight. It is a little dangerous, but not as dangerous as they seem. But overall, my family is supportive, but they think I'm a little crazy for doing this, and I think it is a little crazy, but you need that craziness in order to organize certain parts of your life. Again, instilling that discipline that's going to ultimately change your life, I believe, in my opinion, as this is more than a program. It's something that's going to be ultimately a tool that you can utilize now, in the future, pass on to others. As Andy always talks about, he doesn't advertise this, but he always asks people to pass this word of mouth. And so me passing it to you, I ask you guys to pass this challenge on others, challenge your friends, start a community. And speaking of communities, if you want to be a part of the 75 hard challenge and you want to start from day one, you don't have to be on the day like I am. I'm on day 5, so now technically day 6, because I completed it today and I'm on to tomorrow. If you want to join, please DM me on Instagram, or please comment and also like on this post and let me know, and I will add you to the group chat that I have on Instagram. It's a community sense. We got about 40 people right now, currently today, which is February 21st. I would love for you guys to join, but please, if you don't reach out to me via Instagram and you want to comment on this video, please attach your Instagram handle in the bio so I can add you, and we'll get you in there. I would love to do that. I think it'd be great. It keeps you guys another step of accountability. It's a very good group of people, but only if you're serious. If you screw around, you keep failing, I'm gonna kick you out. Simple as that. Another thing for this program is I think it prevents a lot of time wasting. When your life is more scheduled and oriented, not so rigid that you have no control over it, but the fact of the matter is, if you control parts of your day, that discipline allows you to have more discipline. So ultimately, if you're not wasting your time dilly-dallying, messing around with social media, eating out of boredom, you are allowing yourself to do other things that you may enjoy, and you may realize like, oh, I'm not as busy as I thought I was. Like, I have time for this. Like for me, I thought I was way too busy to do the 75 hard challenge again, as much content and working out and physically doing my 9 to 5. But I'm finding and figuring out how to fit more stuff into my life and where stuff is balancing, and when something's out of whack, okay, I gotta dial it back in a couple other areas and provide more time for that, mainly in relationships. And for those people, I'm sorry, but I'm working on it. We're figuring stuff out, and that's part of the 75 hard program, is it allowing you to figure things out, as you're not wasting as much time, but you're actually utilizing the precious time that you have in each day. Now lastly, this is a very scalable thing, right? You don't have to be doing CrossFit or running your training for a triathlon. This is scalable to all people. If you are a little bit overweight and all you can do is just move your arms for 45 minutes or just walk around your house, that is perfectly fine. It's gonna make it a little more difficult though for the outside workout, whether that's just like walking around the block or stepping up and down on your porch. But just get moving for 45 minutes. 2 times a day. And if it's not to a T, it's still going to help you. That discipline is going to be very important for your life and people around you, in your family, and your friends, and your community. And lastly, I know I mentioned in the beginning that this program addresses a lot of characteristics that people take for granted, especially their health, and what little changes make in your daily life, in your life going forward, and again, instilling habits to those around you. It's that ripple effect, right? So eat right, hydrate well, practice discipline as it gives you freedom in other elements of your life. It sounds a lot like Jocko Willink. You need to exercise your body and mind daily. Don't let your mind get soft. Don't let your body get soft. And you really need to take time for yourself. And this allows you to take at least an hour and 30 minutes to yourself working out. And then from reading, that's more time for yourself. So you really have to dedicate it to yourself to find these little pockets within your day where you can squeeze the most out of it and perform this challenge. This program. Don't make it a challenge, make it the program. So I encourage each and every one of you guys to attempt to complete the 75 hard challenge, because if you can do 1 day, as Andy says, if you can do 5 days, you can do a full 75. It is possible. You're just choosing to fail the challenge if you don't, you're choosing to fail the program if you don't go through it in full. But again, I encourage you guys to give it a go. Thank you guys for listening to Empty the Clip. Signing off. I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Please subscribe and like and comment what you want to see in the future. What you're liking about the podcast. Give me some ideas. Because this is, again, super raw. I'm figuring things out. I want to get a mic so this sounds better. I want to get a better camera, better lens, even like a better background. I want something cool in the back. But again, we're figuring things out. Thank you guys again for joining in on this little journey that we're going through. Again, I hope to grow this, look back on this in a year and laugh at how terrible probably the content of this is in comparison to what it will be in a year. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Much love. I'll catch you guys next time.